Bill Nye the Science Guy and Mr. Wizard. Compare their content to Veritasium or Vsauce. It's just not as good, not as interesting.
So, let me ask you a question. Between YouTube and Twitch, which is closer to a live television broadcasting, or which is closer to television broadcasting?
YouTube is closer to television. Twitch is like more of a live broadcast. Twitch reminds me of like radio shows when I was growing up, just way more loose.
Okay.
Because I listen to a bunch of, every city has their shock jocks, which are just the comedy. For whatever reason, morning radio in the U.S. is always
Yep.
taken up by what are called shock jocks, and it's comedy radio. And I feel like Twitch always seems like a really looser, casual version of that, or like the Howard Stern show is kind of another thing that would do really well on Twitch. Or, I mean, I even think H3.
H3.
I mean, I've been like, he's really doing a bunch of stuff just like Howard Stern used to. And then like I heard him say that he emulates his show after the Howard Stern show, which makes tons of sense. And not that he live streams all that much, but you have guests, you're reacting in real time. You have segments with like strippers, right? This is Howard Stern show. Now it's like there's segments on thoughts and hot tub streamers. It's very similar in that aspect. And then what's really weird is a big meta on Twitch is just talking about the meta.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a big part of the whole thing.
Big circulation.
But yeah, I mean, YouTube is becoming much more like TV. It's a lot better than TV ever was, but it's starting to be way less low quality reactions and a lot more high quality shows. Like Veritasium, I love that guy.
Yep.
His
Veritasium is killing the game.
His videos are better than anything I've ever watched on the Discovery Channel growing up. Like when this Discovery Channel only did.
That's very true.
Yeah. And that's back before Discovery Channel did bullshit like Ancient Aliens. I guess that's History Channel, but you get the idea.
That's
like
History
Channel,
that's
Discovery
History TV.
Channel. Yeah. Now you have single creators, very small organizations, if they are even like more than one person, killing the game.
Let me ask you a brain game. A brain teaser. What would happen if right now Veritasium and History TV 18 or Discovery Channel switch their places? Discovery Channel is on YouTube, Veritasium is on television. Let's say they started right there. What would have happened?
I don't think Veritasium. What would have happened? Okay, so you're saying that the suits aren't in the way of Veritasium, because basically like the problem with traditional television is that they need to make sure that what is being produced and shown will have a return on investment, will get a lot of views. So they do a lot of like analytics, viewer analytics, like more so than YouTube for sure. And they don't really take risks. So I feel like if they're not trying to force Veritasium, if they go, okay, we're going to give you the green light for anything you want to make without us interfering at all, then I think he would have blew up on traditional media,
television.
just because it's
something
good.
Like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Sure. But I mean, even when you rewatch Bill Nye the Science Guy stuff now, it's not they weren't very good. It was just the only game in town. Like I tried to rewatch it.
Competitions.
There was no one else really doing it. It was like Bill Nye the Science Guy and Mr. Wizard were the two science guys. I mean, compare their content to Veritasium or Vsauce or any of the science creators. It's just not as good, not as interesting. I mean, but what's crazy is you can niche down. Like I was looking into finding new science guys yesterday, and I found a handful of different creators, and some of them were very slow, too slow for me, and it was very much a PBS style. I don't know if you've ever seen PBS.
Of course.
Very much a PBS style video, and it had a couple million views, but it was a little too slow. But what kept me watching is obviously like just the personality of the guy. I mean, I don't know what his name was, but he was interesting, and yeah, I don't know. I think Veritasium would have definitely succeeded on cable if the suits wouldn't have gotten in the way. If he would have had to bend the knee to make whatever they told him to make, because that's what they projected was doing good, I don't think he would have done as well. He still probably would have done fine.
And Discovery
But I don't
Channel
think he
on
would.
YouTube?
Discovery Channel is on YouTube. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It
No,
doesn't work that we don't even know it's on YouTube.